Man United over the last, multiple years, we've had an ex-player problem. Ex-players constantly talking, just constantly trying to be the main character, constantly trying to be at the forefront of everything. But guess what? Recently, it's been going mad. Michael Carrick was appointed as the manager, and Roy Keane is out there talking nonsense about him, rubbish about him, talking about how he's going to end up crying after a few days of being at the club, and that he's going to fail miserably, and that he wouldn't be able to manage. I forgot what exactly he said, but he said something about his management style. You have to keep in mind, Roy Keane wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the manager. Me personally, I wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well, but that was based off emotions rather than logic. Roy Keane, that's why me personally, I understand Michael Carrick is the better appointment, and I'm not really going crazy at that. Roy Keane, however, he clearly can't handle his emotions. He clearly is like a little kid. He clearly has to lash out because his boy Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't get the job. Look, Roy Keane, great manager, but I can't lie, he talks a lot of rubbish. He tries the big man syndrome, like how do I say this? The main character syndrome. Tough guy act way too much, because look, at the end of the day, bro, you're not that guy anymore, man. You're old, you're washed, you're khalas, bro, finished. Yeah, just keep your mouth shut, or if you're gonna talk, at least talk some sort of sense. And now the other two I want to talk about is Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes, essentially talking about Lisandro Martinez, not being able to win a league title with him, or in Nicky Butt's case, saying that Erling Haaland was going to carry him like a toddler. Obviously, that's an exaggeration. That's more, to basically say Lisandro Martinez is very short, he's going to get bullied, etc., etc. But the thing is, what I don't get is, at that time when he said it, it was before the Manchester derby. Lisandro Martinez and Haaland, they faced off 6 times. 5 of those times, Haaland didn't even score. So I don't really know what exactly he's talking about when he's talking about Haaland carrying him like a toddler. It doesn't make sense to me. And then obviously, Lisandro Martinez, he talks back, and then Nicky Butt goes, you have to grow up. I'm not going to come in front of his doorstep to have a conversation with you. How are you telling him to grow up after you're the one that disrespected him, after you're the one that called him out, after you're the one that's talking rubbish about him, and then he responds with a great performance, and then nothing less than just say it to my face. Nothing else. You are the one that's supposed to grow up, and not Lisandro Martinez. Obviously, great players. Nicky Butt, what I like about him is the fact that he left the club because he didn't want to work under that regime of Ineos, the Glazers, etc. But at the end of the day, this is just out of bounds. It takes some accountability. You would think someone like Sir Alex Ferguson taught them accountability, but clearly not. And look, it's clearly shown as well. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Road to 400 is still on. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.